What it do? What it do? It's your boy BX Brother 718 underscore TV live for NBA 2K19 SSBA My League Online Season 6. Got my Minnesota Timberwolves going up against Revenge is Murder and his Memphis Grizzlies. All right, now we've been on a nice little win streak, man. So we are definitely looking to continue that. We gotta get a nice little win streak going on here. Nothing more, nothing less. Come here. Yeah, I see him. He's fine, long as he doesn't put it on the thing. I don't care.
From Memphis, Tennessee, at the home of the Grizzlies, we're broadcasting from the FedEx Forum with Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And for the Memphis Grizzlies guys, they come in off that loss to Portland. Tip-off goes to Minnesota.
Yes, man.
Now T. To the right side. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last.
That's crazy.
Touched by Towns. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Fresh 24 for the Grizzlies. 6 to shoot. No good on the triple. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Minnesota. Pass to Covington. And here is Teague. He's covered by Iguodala. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns down low. And it's sent back by Howard. And he gets it back.
Lily, always stop.
And here are the Grizzlies now. First quarter, just over a minute played. Iguodala outside. It's stolen by T. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Bell leading the charge.
Oh, that's Bell. Man, I thought that was
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
killing myself, bro. I thought that was fucking Covington, man. My boy Rob
And you look
Cove.
at Jeff Teague now with a decade in the league out of Wake Forest. Greg, what does he bring to the table aside from the fact that he's been in the playoffs every single year of his career?
Yeah, I mean, he's an explosive slasher and really has grown as a playmaker. Not a star, but a quality starting point guard.
Well, I'll tell you, he is showing strides in improving the passing aspect of his game. Josh Jackson, pretty look there.
Teague drives in. Here's Towns. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Wiggins. It's another look. Towns, no luck.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
Pass to Bell. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Doris with Jordan Bell comes a highlight reel dunk waiting to happen.
You never know what could happen in transition with the tremendously athletic Jordan Bell. This guy's a high flyer, big-time fan favorite, and I love that despite the flash in his game, this guy is a grounded, high-character individual.
And a jack-of-all-trades kind of player. Bell reminds me of a younger Draymond Green, a prospect on the rise.
Howard can't hit.
Well, they're simply having trouble getting their legs underneath them, right? They're just 1 for 5 to start things off.
Teague with the ball, and it's Iguodala picking him up. And here's Covington. That one, no good.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Okay.
Iguodala with the bucket. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And Jackson with the block.
Well, how about the defensive instincts of Josh Jackson? Boy, the length and athleticism, send it back, sir.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Teague. To the middle. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, what patient passing from Jeff Teague. He reads the angle perfectly off the screen and puts it in exactly the right space.
Here's Jay. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Towns
killing me right now.
Covington trying to break free.
Oh, what is the problem?
Jackson has
And
the open look. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
You've got to be assertive in catch and shoot situations. Josh Jackson aggressive on the catch there. Really nice.
Back to Teague. Left side, Towns. Shot clock at 5. Poked away. Here's Jackson. To the wing on the left. Pass to Jackson. Second chance effort. And that one is off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Minnesota trails by 4. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got his second bucket.
Listen, Karl Anthony Towns is unafraid to take it right at the defense on the inside. Play through the chest. That's nice.
And it's rebounded by Covington.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
Towns, no luck.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And really, they had the play all set up there, and it just breaks down.
I can't believe they didn't pull that one off. Everything seemed there. They've got to be upset with themselves.
Inside.
Come on, man. Fuck, yo.
Fast break. Here we
Fucking
go.
stupid shit, man.
Basket made, just his second of this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
Just lackluster transition D. That is just too easy.
Oh, come on, you got to put up at least a little bit of a fight, right? He simply ran down the court and goes right to the cup.
Towns wide open. He scores for only his 3rd time tonight. Now 3 for 10, taking a climb out of the hole. Outside Jackson. Rebounded by Bell.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Now here's Towns. Goes back up. And that one's good.
Oh, Wiggins. Damn.
Wiggins
playing.
got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Well, the mid-range game right now on point for Andrew Wiggins, doing work.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
Now, here's Teague. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Drills it from outside.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Anderson. And nothing is falling for him right now. Timberwolves leading by 3. And stolen by Murray. And here's Anderson. Outside Jackson. Out to the wing. For 3, Murray. They get it again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, for a player with Pirtle's size, Kev, that type of play he needs to make. Get inside, draw contact, get to the line, be physical. Love it. How about Jakob Pirtle, the Austrian center? This guy has forced his way into the rotation and a key part of what his team is doing. There is size and work ethic from the former youth.
Slammed home and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And Doris, even with Pirtle's size, perhaps his best attribute is his awareness.
You know what I love about him, Kevin, is he doesn't give up on plays. He's willing to crash the glass, and he's got soft hands and can finish and slip into space on the offensive end.
Now here's Murray. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The Grizzlies with another miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Layman. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Outside, Towns. Shoots it.
Let's go, Carl.
And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
11 and 10 the first quarter.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Well, this is a perfect example of how you want to run your offense. Disciplined but determined. Nice possession, Greg.
Deflects the pass. And the dunk by Towns.
If Karl Anthony Towns is feeling it, he will command the basketball. And as a coach, that's what you're hoping for.
Allen, that's good.
Boy, maybe a little bit selfish to take such a tough shot instead of passing it off. But, boy, as long as it's good, hear about it.
Here we go, all alone. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Check out the big man running the floor. Pirtle on the rim run. His reward is a bucket.
Outside Towns. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And the rejection by Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
How about Karl Anthony Towns, guys? At the age of 11, guess how tall he was? 6'3". So it was his goal to develop a complete skill set all the way back then. Boy, how about that? Ahead of the game in terms of the NBA. I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They're leading by 8. Ring shot on the way. And the shot goes in.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Murray outside. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Jackson. Yep, that one goes in there. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, I love watching Josh Jackson try to fend off the defense. Refuses to be bothered by the contact.
Right side Towns. Pirtle with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Jackson's got the ball. Here's Crowder. That's tipped.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Napier with it. Here's Lehman. Outside, Towns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle.
Mimir,
So
leave her alone.
Foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line.
Leave her alone.
Shoot 2. That free throw, no good.
And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league. At least top 3 amongst all 7-footers. And his three-point percentage, elite as well, over 40%.
Pass to Rab. Anderson wide open. Rebound Minnesota. Now here's Napier. Right side Towns. And stolen by Murray. Here's Jackson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves lead by 9.
Hurry up. Close at 9, right? No, he's the 9. Go ahead. All right, on the book.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far.
I would just go up there, bro. Regardless. You heard? I'm just let them know you coming up there. Mimir.
And before we move
Get
on,
over here,
what do you
Mimir.
guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
And through that first period, for me, their
come
work
on.
on the glass has been the difference.
Well, they are pounding away on the backboards. Every time that ball goes up, they are ready to go after it.
For 3, Murray. Offensive rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Jackson in the corner. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Well, this guy is developing more and more of an interior game, and I like watching Josh Jackson convert this close to the cup.
Pass to Lehman. Now, here is Bell. Here's Napier. And it's off from three-point range. 3 on 3. Here's Murray. That shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Now Napier. On the wing, Wiggins. Three-pointer. A rebound by Rab. Memphis trailing here. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Anderson. From deep. Shot by Crowder, no good. Here's Minnesota. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. For 3, Covington. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. That one goes. Count it. That's 7 points for Jay. And here's Napier. From downtown, drops in the tray. Napier's got 5.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Outside for Murray. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
It's tipped. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. With college basketball expanding the three-point arc out to FIBA range, Doris, does that set the table, you think, for the NBA to move its arc, their three-point shooting line, out as well?
I think one of the things that I would like to see, Kevin, is a more unified game across countries, right? We've talked about the NBA and basketball in particular becoming a more global game. I think one thing that I'd really love to see at the lower levels of basketball in the formative stages is young players have to play with a shot clock. Because what that forces those players to do is be 3-tool players. Under duress of a shot clock, you better be able to put the ball on the deck, make a pass, or take a shot. So I think the more we can normalize a set of international rules, the better basketball is going to be long term.
A what?
The Grizzlies trail by 10.
That's it. Oh, would you guys get out of here?
Here's Jay. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A physical basketball there, and in the best sense. A hard screen allows him to shake the defender and get to the bucket for the layup.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
The first one falls. Second free throw, no good.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Here's Covington. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Oh, kills me, man. Vase, what's going on?
3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates, and he doesn't force shots. And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Yep, it counts. And the Timberwolves lead by 8. And Greg with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
All right, yeah, definitely do that. Definitely text it to me.
Will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency.
Or you could, I mean, you could say it here if anything. It don't really matter.
For the team, only cares about wins and a true team player.
Pass to Iguodala. Here's Jackson. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Minnesota leading by 6. Napier with it. 7 points in the game. Now Covington. Wiggins outside. Just 5 on the clock. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Well, he's still adding upper body strength, but boy, Andrew Wiggins helping him to score in traffic.
Iguodala outside. Pass to Jackson. And that one, good.
Ooh, how tough was that shot?
And the Timberwolves
That was
with
tough.
possession here. Here's Napier. In the corner.
It's not what I wanted. Wrong person. It's supposed to go to Gorgie Jang.
Here's Jay.
Nice move.
Wiggins with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Back to Napier. From the baseline. That one misses. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Jay. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot.
All right. You know what? Let me finish this game and I'll get back to you with it for sure.
Of course, when you look at point guards now, lots of
Or when they call a timeout, I'll look at it.
There aren't as many guys with the pass-first mindset maybe that we've seen in the past.
Right, and it's a great point, Kevin, because increasingly you've got to be able to have guys at all 5 positions who are willing to score, or it certainly enhances your ability to win. If you are a pass-first mindset and really put scoring at a secondary level of importance, you've got to do it at such a high level. And I'm talking about guys like Rajon Rondo, Ricky Rubio, Lonzo Ball. All our men have such a high degree of passing acumen that they can take a step back scoring-wise and still affect winning.
Great examples.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
And Teague, here we go. To the paint. 16 feet away. Bank shot, no good.
Boy, that's just the kind of tight defense you need to play on him. Any kind of room at all, and he'll bury it. Boy, I'll tell you, still looking for that first 3 of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
This one for 3. Cans it from downtown. 19 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, the range of Karl Anthony Towns is remarkable. He has said he wants to be the best player in the game. He is on his way.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
To the wing right side. Here's Vonleh. That's short off the rim. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Jay. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He shot 3 of 5 from the line.
And a tough opening half for him in terms of his free throw shooting.
No good on the free throw.
And he has been grinding away to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, since the rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul-searching by the league's other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen it also can tear a team apart.
It can be fragile for sure. David, thank you so much. Outside Teague. Outside Towns. And again, it's Minnesota.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard, Jeff Teague, unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
High post, Howard. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Here's Jay. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Covington wide open. He fires. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And a miss there on the triple.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his third foul of the game.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
Now here's Teague. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the middle. The 10-footer. Pass to Towns. Three seconds left. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Now, this is a big physical guy himself, and Towns finds other teams trying to bump him off his game.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
To halt the run, Towns with the defensive effort. It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. The shot off that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Teague drives in. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Murray.
Oh boy, that's 2 on him now. And if he gets a third foul before halftime, his playing time is going to have to be limited for a bit.
The Grizzlies have been an off night from the stripe tonight.
So how cool is it, Kev, that Jakob Poeltl makes NBA history as the first ever Austrian-born player in the league? Doesn't matter what else he does in his career, he'll always have that distinction. That's cool.
To the inside. Tipped away. Poeltl with the steal. Down low. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. For 3, Murray.
Still scoreless. You wonder if it's starting to get to him.
Well, the high motor, versatile defender, Jordan Bell, twice on the pipes.
Clock at 4. Jackson. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. We've got 1:13 left now here in the second. Towns, no luck.
That's nice technique on the glass. You know, you leverage your position and your size to pull that in.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
How about the young gun, Josh Jackson? You know his instinct is to score it, but right there, putting the passing skills on display.
Now T. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Towns. That shot missing.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, his production has been unbelievable. Really a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Nailed from three-point land.
Well, this is just another weapon that Cat has at his disposal. A 7-footer with a sweet jumper off the pass. How do you guard Karl Anthony Towns anyway?
Memphis moving it around. Murray, no good. Here's Wiggins. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Well, we call that crowding the shooter, right? You don't give up an inch. It's just perfect defense.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Right wing. Here's Jay. And it's off from three-point range. And here is Teague. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Towns throws it down.
Well, just coming right off the pick and roll to finish beautifully. Towns looking so comfortable.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Jackson. Towns with the defensive effort.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And here's Covington from the arc. Rebounded by Howard.
Nice timing to get up on that shot.
Boy, you can't ask for better defense. Excellent work getting right into the grill of the shooter. Well, it took 4 tries, but they get their first bucket in the second half.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. To the paint. And Towns throws it down.
The big cat climbs up and flushes it home.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Shoots from the elbow. No good that time. Wiggins with some nice D. And Teague's got the ball here for the Timberwolves. The second effort. And it's sent back by Howard. And that one drops. That's now 32 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. It's rebounded by Towns.
I'll tell you, he's had a tough night. And if you're going to shake out of a slump, he's not going to do it with those kinds of shots.
And the foul on Jordan Bell. And that'll be his third foul so far. Pass to Jackson. Trying his luck deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies.
Well, Josh Jackson, the number 4 pick in the draft, despite having a little bit of a raw offensive game. But you think about his motor, the competitiveness, the intensity, what a high ceiling here.
He dialed that one up from long distance. Jay's got 20.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Teague drives in, and that one's good. Wiggins
Well, he's got the wide shoulders, the natural balance. Andrew Wiggins taking the hit and finishing.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Teague with a clean look. Offensive rebound. Towns. The layup off target.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
There's Jackson with the three.
And he's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
Well, he just works so diligently inside, and the numbers back that up.
Towns with it. He's got 32. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You get the sense that Karl Anthony Towns, as young as he is, knows he can be the best player in the league. There isn't a phase on the offensive end from which he can't score it.
And Towns drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Poked away. Covington with the steal.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
Here's Jay. And that one is stuffed right through.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Good challenge.
Throwing it down that emphatically energizes the whole team, and that can be a huge shift in momentum.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside Teague. Pass to Towns. Stolen. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Iguodala's running. Here's Jay. Doesn't go that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Here's Teague. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Outside for Jackson. No good on the 3. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Timberwolves. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night. Well, the defense paying no attention at all to him, and all he can do is throw up a brick. Ouch.
The wide open look here for Vonleh. It's good from long range. Vonleh's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Jackson. There's a lob to Jackson. Teague for three. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
On the wing, Jackson. And they wasted no
Guys,
time
stop.
getting those 3 points back.
Go sit down, draw.
Jackson's got 14 points.
Well, you have to expand your game if you're going to be effective in the NBA. And Mr. Jackson knocking down the triple. Okay.
Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, impeccable work from Jeff Teague inside, showing great patience down in the lane.
Grizzlies have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12. First one falls for him.
Well, he's been at the line so often tonight, but only just now is he starting to look comfortable.
And the Timberwolves making a change here.
And maybe he's getting his feel back. It hasn't been his day at the line, and that's not something we say very often.
And Crowder comes up to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Memphis. Murray outside. Outside Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Wide open look here for Murray. The Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota leading by 10. Teague bounce pass. Here's Towns. Back to Teague. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Layman. No good on the triple. Murray surveying the D. Here's Jay. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Jay's got 29.
And really the scoring this has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's the machine. No good with the triple.
The defense not doing its job there. Left him wide open, and I'm sure he's kicking himself for not cashing in.
And the rejection by Towns. Here's Jay.
Who is it?
Good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You didn't get your cut, Eddie? You didn't get your cut?
Jay's got 31.
Oh.
Here's T. He's got 5. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. They get a hand on it. Minnesota with the ball. Here's the machine. Inside. Towns with the bucket.
Towns is out here disrespecting, man. He is disrespecting.
Not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
Oh yeah, no, there's no more bags. Yeah, you gotta either pay for it or you bring your own bag. Yeah.
Outside Teague.
Yo, look at Karl Anthony Towns, got 38 and 26. Third quarter.
Got 7 points.
Yo, he's beasting right now.
Since the break, getting some excellent
He's been balling the last few games though. Yeah, yeah. He had a double-double in the first half. Huh?
For Memphis, they have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Huh?
And one of the problems in the first half,
12.
shoddy work at the free throw line.
That's how we play. Yeah,
They
you know that.
to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Hell
Here's
yeah.
Napier.
Oh, come on, Shabazz.
No good on the three. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And Murray, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, Kev, his vision is excellent for his center. You see it in the assist from Pirtle. He has got such great awareness of his teammates' movements.
.131 left to play in the third. And it's Napier missing. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Murray, no good.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
Covington in the corner. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. He's got 8.
Boy, you know, a lack of effort defensively, and he gets a very good look from deep.
Here's Pirtle. From 8 feet away, he drops it in.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Pirtle. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
Now, here's Napier. He's got 7. There's the 3. Crowder pulls it in. The Grizzlies trail by 8. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
And that one misses. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Napier. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Napier's got 9 points.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
That one misses for Anderson. And stolen by Murray. Over Napier. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Wiggins surveying the floor. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Napier. Rebounded by Howard. 3-on-3. Unloads from 13. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And one area where they haven't has been transition.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
Here's Napier. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Here's Murray. The shot, no good. Good D by Bell. And stolen by Murray. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
Here's Napier. That 3 off the mark.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Anderson outside. Crowder from outside. That one doesn't drop. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Napier. Three-pointer. Bell. It's rebounded by Memphis.
I'll tell you, they've had to look elsewhere for their scoring, and they've gotten it. This guy has had very little impact on the game offensively.
for three. Hits it from three-point range. 34 points for Jay.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Minnesota calls timeout.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, during that break, Minnesota's coach had some words for his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Yeah, he's rising to the occasion as you're trying to keep pace on the scoreboard.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Murray outside. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. 2. Free throw good, Murray.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
And so Murray nails both of them. Minnesota trails by 3. On the wing, Wiggins. So the wing on the left. Here's Layman. Buries the long-range jumper. Layman's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
There's Jackson with the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Pass to Jang. Jackson comes over with the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Grizzlies with possession here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Nine feet out. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Poked loose. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And the Grizzlies making a change here. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Yeah, you go for the steal, but at least you do get the deflection.
Well, Greg, you make them reset their offense, right? It's disrupting their rhythm.
And Murray now top of the key. And it goes down 2 points. And it's a 4-point Grizzly lead. Now Napier. That's tipped. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up
Oh
there.
my God, man.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Baseline jumper. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. That's now 8 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Well, terrific timing on that catch and shoot. Wiggins in complete command.
Here's Jay. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That will be foul number 5 on him. Pass to Jackson. Over Vonleh. That one off the back iron and out. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. On defense, Memphis. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Memphis leading. It's good. Murray's got 15 points here in the second half.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Layman. There's the triple. Good on the triple. Layman's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to DM him.
And the basket by Jackson.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And here is Teague. Pass to Layman. To the middle. Clock at 4. Jackson from long range. Vonleh with the rebound. Minnesota trails by 3. A chance here to get a quick injury report. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Josh Jackson. David.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Grizzlies. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. And of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time, as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves
Yeah, I see it, buddy.
player.
I see it, buddy.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And the rejection by Towns. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That'll be his second foul of the game. On the wing, Iguodala. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Pass to Vonleh. The kick out to Teague. And again, Minnesota with the trip. To the middle. Here's Towns. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Here's Teague. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by one. Great D that time from T. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And Vonleh has it in the corner. Here's the machine. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Down low. Iguodala outside. Left side Jackson. Minnesota with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Teague with the ball. The kick out to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the machine. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Memphis trailing here. Here's Jay. They get a hand on it. Covington with the steal. Howard with the steal. And Howard with the stuff.
Game
on,
man.
Down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Back to Covington. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Here's the machine. 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're in front by 1. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Jay. It's good from long range. Jay's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
Obviously, he's not the top priority for the defense in those situations. It results in an open 3.
But they get it done.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
And Towns throws it down. And here are the Grizzlies. There's 1:17 left in the fourth. Pass to Jackson. Over Bell. Tries again. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Here's Howard. That one doesn't go. Good D by Bell. 54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside Teague. Outside Towns. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Here's Jay.
How do they switch me to the wrong fucking person, man? I hate that shit, though.
You love seeing him knock down the clutch basket.
Teague drives in. Count it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, does he deliver? That is a determined young fella right there. Karl Anthony Towns.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And he has to take that long, slow walk to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead.
They have a chance to tie it up.
If and only if they can make a 3.
Teague for 3. Can't knock in the 3. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Good game, baby boy. Good game. Good game.
Those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You